Hey everybody, I'm PJ, Pastor Jonathan. Thank you for coming back lately here, trying to teach you some new games. This one is not a new game. This game is a classic. It's been around, I'm pretty sure, 25 years, Scattergories. And you're probably familiar, you may have played this before, maybe you haven't. That's why I'm going to show it to you today. What you need, if you don't want to buy the box, this is actually one that you can make yourself. And then one day, if you find 20 bucks, you can order it. But it's a game that really you can play anywhere, anytime with any number of people. What comes with the game are sheets of paper that look like this. They have 12 lines, and on this particular one, you've got 3 on this side, 3 on that side, so you can play multiple games. And it also comes with lists. And these lists, the game that we're going to play, I'll tell you what these lists are exactly, but they're categories of things. This one says a boy's name. Number 2 is cities. So what you'll do is you'll roll this dice, or if you don't have this die, you can just come up with a random letter. I think it's a 20-sided die, so Z and X and Y not included. And that's a good thing. So you roll the die. Once you've established what letter you're going to play with, then you've got about 3 minutes. And I know you don't need this anymore, do you? If you're watching me, you probably have some sort of electronic device, a cell phone, or even an egg timer. You can put 3 minutes on the clock. And so for those 3 minutes, you're going as fast as you can to come up with a boy's name that starts with the letter D. All right? But you only get a point at the end of the game if you have a unique answer. So if you put David and somebody else puts David, both of you scratch it off. Maybe you put D'Angelo. Maybe you put Donatello. Maybe you put, Doofus. I don't know. But then that's for number 1. For number 2, you put cities. All right? So maybe Dallas. Or what's another D? I can't think of one. I'm sure there's probably hundreds. But you get the point. But you have to be unique. And you get 2 points if you can come up with a DD name. So if it was a sports team, it could be the J letter. And that would be the Jacksonville Jaguars, and you'd get 2 points instead of 1. And yes, there's sometimes, if it's a book title, a movie title, you could get multiple points for that. Cartoon characters that start with B, Bugs Bunny, and Betty Boop, you can probably think of a lot of those. But again, you have to be unique. So, you're going to play this, or you're going to have the chance to play it with me, Miss Brandy, my wife, Madison, my daughter, and a friend that we had over, Seth. And I have all of our answers. So you get to play with a group. You have to have a unique answer in order to get points. So let's do it. Number your paper 1 through 12. I've already chosen the letter, and I'll give you 3 minutes. Okay? And I'll share while the 3 minutes is going on. The only thing that'll be on the screen is list number 1. Okay? So here we go. List number 1. It's going to be on your screen now. And the 3 minutes will start now with letter O. Go. okay? It's been the 3 minutes. And hopefully you've gotten most of those blanks filled in, okay? Don't cheat. Here we go. I've got all 4 of our lists. So, if for number 1, let's see if I can get them all straight here. For number 1, we have 4. That is Odom, Oliver Oken, and yes, some of you Hannah Montana fans, you could have gotten a double point on that one. We let Madison have that double point. Yeah, that was Madison, not me. Octavius was Miss Brandy's answer, and mine was Otto. If you got a unique O name, then give yourself a point. If you got the same one as some of us, scratch it. All right, number 2. What was the category here? Let's see. It was cities. I got Oklahoma City, and we had 2 to say Ontario. I won't tell you who they are. Ontario is a province in Canada, but it is also a city in California. They actually scratched it off. I told them, since it is a city in California, that they could get a point, but they scratched it off. That's integrity. That's an integrity move. And that's all. So what did you put? Orlando would have been a great answer, but Miss Brandy said she had it and then she changed it because she thought Ontario was more unique. Of course, somebody else had it too. All right, number 3, something that is cold or things that are cold. Excuse me. I put otters because they like water and anyway. Oceans, orange juice. Did you get any one of those 3 or did you get a unique one? Keep your own score. Here we go. Number 4, things you don't want in the house. I won't tell you who said this one, but they said old people. It's pretty mean. No, possums. And yes, the word possum starts with an O. And we had one that was at our front door not too long ago. And we did not want him in the house. Neither do we want octopuses or octopi in the house. That was my answer. But anyway, hopefully you got a point on that one. Number 5, sports teams. Let's see. We have the Orioles. All right, that's just the Baltimore Orioles. So you can go with the team name or you can even go with the city name like these 2 did. Orlando Magic and the Oakland Raiders. Now, also, somebody put Oregon Ducks. It's a college team. I didn't say it had to be a pro sports team. Sports teams. Pretty cool. So if you didn't get any one of those 4, give yourself a point. Oh, by the way, what does this say? It looks like number 4 says Oreos. Things you don't want in the house, and that somebody put Oreos. Okay. So scratch it if you got it. Sorry, I didn't see that one earlier. Number 6, insects. None. We didn't get none. All 4 of us just struck out on that one. Can you think of one? If you do, I say give yourself 2 points because I know some things. I'm not that smart, but I thought I knew a O insect, but not in that 3 minutes. I sure did not. Number 7, things in a coffee bar. I put ornament and scratched it because reasons. It was a stretch. Somebody did put Oreos in there. Somebody put Oreo creamer, which I don't know that's a thing, but sometimes you just have to give them points. And then another person put oats. And I don't, maybe oatmeal, I don't, whatever. So if you got any one of those, scratch it. But if you didn't, maybe you have a great one and we just missed it. Things you mix up. Number 8. I put oxen. And people, those are the cows that pull the plow. Oxen, big, strong. And which oxen are you? Are you Butch? Are you, a Badger? I mean, I don't, just whatever. Old cars, you might mix them up. Octagons and hexagons, somebody put. Like, you don't know if is that a hexagon or an octagon? What about septagons? 7-sided? Okay, never mind. Oxygen. You mix up oxygen. I thought that was a really good answer. I mean, every time you breathe, you're breathing in oxygen, but you also have nitrogen and carbon dioxide and some other, you're mixing it up inside of your lungs. I thought that was a great answer, and it was not mine. Number 9, television shows. Somebody put originals. I'm not sure what that is, other than maybe, well, somebody tried to sneak in Conan O'Brien with just O'Brien. That was a funny argument. No, we didn't allow that. Then we had I put simply the OC. Never watched the show, but I knew it was one, and I got a point for it too. What we got now? 10. Things found in the ocean. All right. Of course, this is where you're going to put octopi, and that has to be scratched. Okay, octopus or octopi, it doesn't matter. You're scratching it because we had both of those on our list. I got a point because I said oarfish, and they didn't know what an oarfish was. I like to watch documentaries, and I have watched river monsters. And anyway, but oarfish are found in the ocean. I'll show you a picture of it now. They are up to 40 feet long, I think. These things look hideous, and they just go on forever. They live deep in the ocean. They are rarely caught, rarely seen, but they are just fascinating creatures and just huge. All right. Number 11, kinds of weather. Let's see. We've only got one answer for that, and that is usually the person that wins, Miss Brandy. And she said ominous. Ominous meaning it looks bad. It looks like something bad's about to happen. Number 12, foods that kids hate. Sometimes, not every kid likes oranges, right? Some kids hate oranges. Maybe you were one of those kids. But guess what? Me and Miss Brandy got the same one. so we scratched our own self out. But if you got oranges too, you got to scratch yours out. Now, one person, Madison, got olives. Wow. I don't even like olives. I don't know that I've really tried them, but they just don't really please my eye. So I'm not really going after them. All right. So how did you do? How many points did you get? I'll tell you, Madison got 9 points for that session. I got 8, Miss Brandy got 8, and Seth, I believe, got 6 or 7. So did you get more than 9 points? That would be kind of tough to have a unique answer when 4 people besides you are playing. Think if you had a 5 or 6 player game. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be making more of these videos where I'm just playing a game with you or maybe just showing you a game. I just feel like sometimes we need to unplug from the computer, from the Netflix or our screens, and play with our family and friends. I know it's a little bit difficult this time to get together, but if you do, make some memories and make some laughs by playing these kind of party games. Enjoy yourself. In short, have faith and have fun. We'll see you again soon.